Hi, my Pinky Pals. It is me, Alicia. Today we are going to be creating a new mandala. I have decided I'm going to do more mandalas on the channel because I just really enjoy them. And I mean, I'm drawing in them, so you kind of learn how to do stuff too. So when I create my mandalas, I always choose paper size because I print them out. And then we're going to go in and we need to set up our canvas. So you're going to click on the little wrench and you're going to choose canvas, and then you're going to click on the drawing guide. Then you need to edit it. We do symmetry. Choose your options. It's going to be radial, and I always turn on rotational symmetry. You can choose whatever color you want. So if you want like a different color of lines, whatever you like, you can choose. I've never really paid much attention, but you can do that. You can change the thickness. You can change the opacity, all that stuff. So when I'm creating them, I'm always using the studio pen because I like that crisp look to them. And then you choose whatever color you like. I try to choose a darker color because it is something that people are going to, download in color. So the theme for this one is called Scarecrow and Friends. This is also part of the doodle challenge I'm doing on Instagram. So we're just going to start. So it's a scarecrow. I have some ideas, but I generally don't do much with these. I just kind of draw them. I also forget too, like it's a super big pen sometimes. So like I have to make sure that I save room. I'm going to start with a thing of corn because, it's a scarecrow. They have to have something. And then the thing that like loves the corn, right, is a crow. So I have to kind of figure out how to do a crow, I guess. I know how to do a duck. Actually, that's not true because my ducks are not really ducks. Even my ducks are, I don't know what. But we can make a crow. And I do just kind of draw this. Like I just freehand everything. It's very rare when I use an actual sketch. Sometimes I will if I know that like whatever I create is just not gonna, like if it's something really complex and I know that it's not gonna work, then I'll create a sketch for it. But for the most part, I just wing it. No pun intended. Like that. I think crows have kind of like a hooked beak. Something like that. Give it the eyes on the side. And it's standing on its little legs. Like that. Yeah, that's totally a crow. You guys see it, right? I'm gonna put a little whoop. There we go. And then we just kind of work around. So I don't know, should I do another? I kind of want to do another crow. Because, I mean, those are, that is the friend of a scarecrow, is a crow. So, I'm going to do another one. Maybe looking down this time, kind of like that. Kind of like that. And each round gets just a little bit bigger. I do that. And I do find I have to do a bit of cleanup every now and again, but that's okay. There we go. Think. I want him to have a little flip too. Maybe not two, just one. And I don't know what it is that he's bending over for, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's good. So we've got some crows. I don't know if those are crows, guys, but they're my crows. That's the important thing. And then we're going to do a scarecrow, I think, here. So honestly, this one might require some sketching ability. I'm going to start here. Once you start to get bigger, you have to be careful because I could start something up here and then add a hat, and you see at the side it cuts it off. So we have to be careful of sizing. So I'm going to actually go here because I don't want to run off the canvas. So I want to do a scarecrow. I mean, he's not going to be all that scary, but he's going to be a scarecrow. No, I think I don't want it that far. I want it further apart than that. So we'll go like that. And we'll go like that. And like that. Change this one up a little bit. I just want it kind of in more. There we go. And the scarecrow is going to be a little frog. The one thing too I will say when I'm doing my mandalas, a lot of times I will include things like the cheeks because it's coloring book. I think of it that way, right? If I was just coloring it myself, I wouldn't. I would color in the cheeks and that would be that. But because I'm not coloring it, I want people who are coloring it to kind of get that feel, right? And it doesn't have to be perfect. I will go over the lines and everything after to make sure that it's clean and what it should be because I am printing it out. But as far as the doodle goes, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, the more imperfect it is, I find the cuter the doodle. So don't stress yourself out on whether or not it's a perfect drawing because one, there really just isn't any such thing as a perfect drawing. But two, a lot of times it adds to the cuteness if it's not perfect. Now it's just kind of, what else do I add to it? I don't really know. I'd kind of maybe like to do another crow. Then it kind of has crows all around. And because they're friends, I'm actually going to put a little thought bubble over here. And I'm going to put a heart because they're friends. There we go. Now, I kind of like that, but I also feel like there needs to be some more stuff in here. So I'm going to put some more corn. See, I think that's good. I really don't think that there's much more I want to do. That's kind of it. So I always do my signature on a new layer because it's not assisted then. So it's not just all over the place. So that's me, 2023. And then we can go in and we can color it. So I guess my only issue is that I don't use black. So I'm going to actually do an alpha lock because I'm going to just change the color of this. I'm going to make it darker, but not black because I just don't, black's not a color I use. So this is about as dark as it's going to get. And then that way I can color, I can keep the crows kind of consistently darker. I'm going to do it here too because otherwise my signature looks weird. So then what you're going to do is create a new layer, move it to the bottom. You're also going to make it assisted. So you're just going to click on it or touch it and you're just going to click on drawing assist. Then you can go in and you can color your mandalas. So I'm scrolling quick and take a look. Here we go. And I always just use inking. I use the studio pen for this whole process really. And And when I have a color, I try to stick to a fairly similar color palette. I try to keep them fairly simple. So like, for example, this yellow I will then use for this beak, and I'll use for this beak, and I may use for like a patch or something. For the crows, I don't have like a dark, I'm gonna have to go with this brown. I know crows are not brown, but I do not draw with black. I guess I could use darker gray. And then you just color them all. You just keep on going. And that's it. That's how you create a mandala in Procreate. We've colored it. It's completely done. I think this is really a cute one too. I love the little frog scarecrow and all the other little elements. I think it worked out really well. So this will actually be available on my website right now. This will be coming out after the fact. So this mandala will be free for a download. So you can download it and color yourself if you're not interested in drawing it yourself. But hopefully you also learned a thing or two about how to create a mandala. I have other tutorials on how to create mandalas as well. I love them. I draw them all the time. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Be sure to check out my website for some free content. A lot of tutorials, lots of free downloadables, all that kind of stuff. A lot of printable mandalas to color. This is literally the tip of the iceberg. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And stay pink, guys. Bye. Thanks so much. Love yous.